Welcome to The Explainer. Today we are jumping right into a really powerful lesson from A Course in Miracles, Lesson 269. And this one, well, it's all about flipping the script on how we see the entire world, really, moving from a view that's based on fear to one that's totally rooted in love.
So, let me just start by asking you something. Think about your day. How often do these little automatic judgments, these criticisms, kind of pop into your head and just color your entire experience? The lesson we're digging into today suggests that these judgments, they act like a fog, blurring out what's really there. You see, the idea here is that for many of us, our default setting, our go-to lens for looking at the world is fear. It's this perspective that's driven by anxiety, by a feeling of being separate from everyone else, and it shapes our reality, often without us even noticing it's happening. And when you put these two outlooks side by side, the difference is, well, it's night and day, right? A fear-based view almost can't help but lead to judgment and conflict. But when you start from a place of love, that naturally leads to forgiveness and healing, because you're starting to see how we're all connected.
But here's the good news. We are not stuck with that default lens. Not at all. Lesson 269 gives us a really practical way to consciously, intentionally, switch to a new way of seeing. Think of it like getting a new spiritual prescription for your perception.
So what is this new lens? The Course calls it Christ's vision. Now, it's really important to get this. This isn't about religion in a traditional sense. It's used as a metaphor, a symbol for a totally different kind of sight, one that's purely spiritual.
So what does that actually mean, Christ's vision? Well, it's defined as an awakened state of perception. The key ingredients here are unconditional love, compassion, and understanding. It's about actively, consciously looking for that divine spark, that inherent goodness in every single person and every situation.
And just to be super clear, this has nothing to do with improving your physical eyesight. This is a complete shift in focus, away from just the external, physical stuff we see and toward a much deeper, internal, spiritual way of understanding.
And this leads us to what the lesson calls true sight. This is the goal. It's the ability to see past all the surface-level stuff, the appearances, the disagreements, the flaws. True sight is really the result of applying Christ's vision. It lets you connect with that core essence that really does unite all of us. Okay, I know this might all sound a little bit abstract, but here's the best part. The lesson gives us a very concrete, very real toolkit to help us actually develop this true sight. So let's break down the 3 daily practices it recommends.
The toolkit for basically retraining our perception, it's brilliantly simple. It really just boils down to 3 key actions: practicing forgiveness, using a daily affirmation, and being mindful. That's it.
Okay, so tool number 1 is forgiveness. And the key here is to use this practice right when you need it most. In those moments when you're feeling conflict or anger or just any kind of negativity towards someone else.
And here's exactly how you do it. Instead of just replaying what happened over and over in your head, you consciously shift your mind. You literally visualize that person in a state of peace, of innocence, and you remind yourself that they, just like you, are deserving of love. It completely reframes the whole situation.
All right, on to tool number 2. This is a simple but really, really powerful daily affirmation. The whole point here is to set your intention for the day, to guide your thoughts and your actions before you even get pulled into the chaos of the world.
And the affirmation is simply this: I choose to see the world through Christ's eyes. Just repeating that to yourself creates a kind of mental anchor for your day. It's a constant reminder to try to respond with love and understanding instead of with that fearful, knee-jerk reaction.
And finally, our 3rd tool is a mindfulness exercise. Think of this as a way to hit the reset button. It's a meditative practice that's designed to help you clear out all that mental clutter, the negativity, the judgments, and just create some space for peace.
And it is so straightforward. You just focus on your breath. As you breathe in, you imagine this beautiful healing light just filling you up. And as you breathe out, you consciously let go of any negative thoughts or judgments that are weighing you down. It's a mental reset.
So, we've got forgiveness, affirmation, mindfulness, but why? What's the end game with all of this? What is the ultimate point of these daily practices? Well, it all builds to one single profound conclusion.
All of these practices, every single one, is leading you to one destination: recognizing the oneness of all creation. It's about that gradual, dawning understanding that the sense of separation we feel from each other, it's actually an illusion.
And Recognizing this oneness isn't just some nice idea, it has real, tangible results in your life. We're talking about deeper connections in your relationships, real, true healing through forgiveness, a profound sense of peace that doesn't just come and go, and ultimately what the Course calls a spiritual awakening.
And this, of course, brings everything right back to you and your life. This lesson isn't just a theory to think about, it is a call to action. It's an invitation to start a daily practice of seeing your world and everyone in it in a completely different light.
So, this leaves us with a really powerful question to sit with. In those tough moments, those challenging situations, how can you make that shift? How can you look past the conflict to see that essential goodness, not just in other people, but in yourself too? And maybe more importantly, what's one small step, just one, that you could take today to start practicing this new way of seeing? It's a profound thought to carry with you.